Hi. Okay, so we have been talking about William Shakespeare. Last week, I sent out a document that had facts about Shakespeare's life, his kind of timeline of when he lived, a little bit about his troops and the theaters like Blackfriars and the Globe Theater that he performed at. So today, let me pull this closer so you can actually see. There we go. We are going to be looking through Shakespeare's comedy, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now, this one is written in a specific way, so it kind of changes a little bit of the words. Shakespeare, again, is written in that Elizabethan English. So it is English, even though it sounds really a lot like poetry with the way it's stylized. But yes, it's just normal English. It's just Elizabethan English. And we're going to go through this comedy today. So I've got characters on the whiteboard behind me. And then in some of the later videos, I will be reading the play to you. Now, this one is stylized, creatively edited, is how he titles it, by Brendan P. Kelso. And he was nice enough, I emailed him, and he was nice enough to give me permission to do this so I can read this and post it and get it to you guys through your Google Classroom. So there we go. I got this off of Amazon. This was 4th grade's play for this year, 5th grade. This is the same person who wrote the Hamlet one that we performed in the classroom last year when you were in 4th grade. So these are really fun, and they really make it something that you can read through and access the information of the play. So here on this whiteboard, I'm going to put it up close so you can read it because the lighting from my dining room is kind of crazy. Okay, there we go. So in blue, I have some of our main characters that are from the palace group of people. So you have down at the bottom, down here, okay, Theseus and Hippolyta. Now Theseus and Hippolyta are engaged. They're getting ready to be married. Theseus is the duke, okay, and he wants to marry Hippolyta. So that's planned. They're getting ready. They're waiting for the celebration. And then up here you have Aegeus. And Aegeus has a daughter named Hermia. And Hermia is now supposed to marry Demetrius. It's right below. Okay? Demetrius wants to marry Hermia. Hermia's not so keen on the idea. She loves Lysander over here to the side. Okay, so Hermia wants to marry Lysander. Her dad's like, no, you need to marry Demetrius. However, Hermia's friend Helena is in love with Demetrius, who wants to marry Hermia. So you can see we got like a love triangle going on here, even though she wants to marry Lysander. Okay, she loves Lysander. So already we have a lot of chaos going on just with this group of people. Then in green, we have some of our fantasy characters with Oberon and Titania. They are the king and queen of the fairies. Okay, so we're pulling in our fantasy characters here with the fairies. Puck is Oberon's servant. Okay, he's very mischievous. He's going to cause a lot of problems in the play. And then Titania has lots of fairies that help her. We have Peace Blossom, Cobweb, Mustard Seed, and Moth. Okay, so creative names there for our fairy characters. Now in purple, this is a group of actors. Okay, the main actor, Quince, he's kind of in charge. You have your lead actor, Bottom. Yes, you can go ahead and giggle. Okay, Flute. There is Starveling, Snout, and Snug. Okay, wonderful, wonderful names for our acting troupe there. And so these three groups are fairly separate in their lives. The performers, the actors, would perform for our royalty up here, but that's really where the crossover would end. Okay, and that's what they're working on. Just like in Hamlet when we read that last year, there was the play within the play kind of storyline going on. But in this A Midsummer Night's Dream, all of these characters are going to kind of get intertwined as a lot of mistaken identity and crossover happens with their storylines. So it is a comedy. Last year we read a tragedy. We read Hamlet. So with a comedy, they liked silliness, they liked slapstick, they liked things that just completely were happy and made them laugh. So with this, there's going to be a lot of chaos that goes in with our story. Okay, so if you'll click on the next link when you exit out of this, it will bring up our story, and I'll show you the character page, and I will read through Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. All right, thanks. See you in a minute.